Hi guys, it's Emily from Australian Frugal here, back with a cup of tea and a chat video. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, to like, comment, subscribe and click that little notification bell to be notified when I post a new video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So, time for an update. Some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, would know that we've been waiting for a renewal for our lease, and I've been a bit anxious about it because of the rent crisis and the fact that rent prices have just shot through the roof. Lots of people aren't renewing, they're selling their houses for big bucks. So I've been really anxious, and today is actually 14 days left in my lease. So as of now, like, that's it. Like, we could give us 2 weeks notice, we could be out and unable to find anywhere, and that's my big worry. I keep calling. So my real estate sold to a different real estate who is now an online only real estate, so you can call them, but they have different people on like shift work, working from home, and they don't actually kind of do anything. They just sort of process the payments and take the money. It's a for-profit online only real estate, and then they have property managers that they contract, and then they have an inspection company that they contract, and basically they don't do any of that. So they don't contact the owners, they don't do anything. So I keep contacting them politely without you know, I don't want to upset them because I want them to renew, but they keep giving me the very polite fob off of, you know, we're contacting owners, we're just working our way through the list, we'll get back to you as soon as we know, da 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 da. I just got a email from my new property manager who took over the property today, saying with our rental ledger and all of the payment details and all of that, which I don't have to change because we're on a direct debit system, so they just change the details in the back and the direct debit still goes through. But so I got that, but they just took over, so they don't know, they haven't contacted the owners or anything, and we're still got everything up in the air. So it is kind of terrifying with the state of rentals in Queensland at the moment. So I've been looking at rentals. Houses are now $550-ish a week for a 3 to 4 bedroom, and that's not just, you know, in an expensive area. That's all the way into like Woodridge and Slacks Creek, which if you know anything about Queensland and Southeast Queensland, aren't great areas. High crime rate, low socioeconomic, lots of high unemployment rate. So it's kind of ridiculous. Even duplexes are $350, $370, nearly $400 a week for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom duplex, which we wouldn't be approved for because we're a family of 5, so we wouldn't be approved to live in a 2-bedroom house. So yeah, there's also the fact that I don't think we would be approved when I do the maths, because in Queensland it can only be 30% of your income towards rent. Rent can't be over more than 30% of your income, which I know is different in other states. But I don't think we would be approved to pay $600 a week or $550 a week when I look at our money on paper outside of overtime and all of that. So it's very stressful. I've been looking at options. I've been looking at houses on realestate.com, which is gross as well because a lot of them are just, say, leased under application. They don't even have like the rent prices, and you know how you used to have to go to inspection before you could even apply? Not anymore. You can apply and then, you know, get a house sight unseen. So we've been looking at all our options. We've been considering and starting to save for a house deposit in the last month or so, and talking about what that looks like, looking at grants and talking to brokers. So we looked at that, seeing if maybe we could speed up that process. We also looked at getting a loan and buying a caravan for us to live in. We don't have any family we can really stay with. We're a family of 5. I don't know many people that can take on a family of 5. Looking at staying in a motel, putting our stuff in storage for a month or 2 while we try and secure a place. We have been looking at everything, and right now it's all still up in the air while I'm waiting for the property managers to contact the owner and then to contact us, and I'm going to keep harassing them politely, because again, I would actually like to stay. So it feels like at the moment our options are, best case scenario, they renew and it's under $500 a week would be good, because I mean that's a lot of money and that would severely impact our weekly budget either way. Or it's more than that and we're scraping and trying to pay that, cutting our food budget, cutting everything, trying to pay that. Or they don't renew and we manage to find some small 3-bedroom townhouse somewhere and manage to get in, although I've been told by property managers and followers that there are 200-300 people showing up for each inspection. People are paying 6 months leases up front. People are offering to pay $100 over the asking price just to get a house. So, not really sure how viable that is. But I figured this is what's happening in my life right now. We're obviously going to go through all this. You're going to see what we're doing. So I would talk to you guys about it. Because I'm kind of powerless right this second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making a list of everything in my house that I can sell, especially if I'm moving. The less stuff I have to move, the better. And I'm going to go Dave Ramsey crazy, as he puts it, gazelle intense. I'm considering selling the kids' beds. They can sleep on mattresses on the floor for a couple months, or I can sell both their beds and get a cheap bunk bed and they can crash in a cheap bunk bed. They top and tail most nights anyway, because one's scared of the dark and the other one doesn't like to sleep alone. So I get a cheap bunk bed for, you know, $50 to $100 on Marketplace, sell their beds for maybe $200, make $100, do return and earns, take back all our bottles, just go through and sell everything, like sell the coffee table, sell the side table. Do we really need a bedside table? Brutal. And stack as much cash as I can for moving costs and pray that everything works out, because I feel like that's kind of where we're at the moment. And then if things do work out, hopefully we could sign a lease for 6 months and use that 6 months being gazelle intense and crazy, selling everything, side hustling like a mad woman. If I can bring in, you know, an extra $1,000 or so a month towards a house deposit, and then we buy, even with all the inflated prices, there's just so few rentals on the market available. We need the security, I feel like. So yeah, that's where we're at. So stay tuned for that. If you're keen for that, I'll take you through what I'm doing and put some of this mania and anxiety into videos for you guys. So yeah, don't forget, if you like this kind of content, to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, so we're in my mess of a garage. It is, fair warning, it is a huge mess. It is not organized. It is just a dumping ground, and it's not my area, so I don't look at it. It's not my problem. But I'm going to take you through kind of what I'm thinking, what I'm going to do. Alright, so we have my return and earn here, which I'll return 10 cents a bottle, so it's probably maybe $25-ish there, maybe. I'll return those. I've got a couple of motorbike helmets. Might choose 1 or 2 to keep and get rid of the rest. They'll go for like $5 each maybe, because no one knows what's happened to them. It's like car seats. I got lots. This has become a dumping ground. This is an old dining room table in my garage. I have to go through and get rid of everything on it and sort all that before I can get rid of the table. And then over here I have that storage and kids stuff and all of that stacked up there into the yard. And then I have these side tables that I'm going to get rid of. Maybe 10-15 for the 2 of them. The heater's going to stay because we're coming into winter. That box is all donations. But I also have bags of Bond's baby clothes and all of that. So I might reopen these bags and sort them out into bundles and sell them for $20 each on Marketplace. Alright, so it is 2 or 3 days later. You might hear some background noise. The kids are scooting. So I'm just sitting in the back of the car with the garage open, watching them scoot because it's more comfortable than standing out in the super brightness. That's why I'm squinting. So sorry for the angle. But I heard back from the real estate. So
my real estate sold, and then went to an online only for profit real estate, and then they've marked it up and they've sold it again, which is why everything's been so delayed and a mess. But finally they contacted the owner. The owner went to bat for me. New real estate, new property manager is really good, and so our rent is increasing, but they're only going to increase it to $3.85 a week, so an extra $15 a week, and I can deal with that for 6 months. So the new plan is we're going to pay that. Sorry, kids. So yeah, $3.85 a week, paying extra $15 a week. I'm going to keep paying that and use the 6 months to save up to hopefully have enough for a house deposit to buy a house. We're looking at the First Home Super Savers scheme. We're looking at a low deposit scheme where you only have to pay 5% and the government guarantees the other 15%, so no LMI. We are looking at all of our savings, tax returns, everything, side hustles, just as much as we possibly can to try and get about 20k. 25k would be the goal with the fees and everything, but I'm hopeful we can get at least 15, and if we keep pushing, hopefully more than that. So follow along for that. I have listed some items on Marketplace. I will show you that and tell you how that goes. But yeah, as of right now, we've been paying $500 a week in rent, the $370. Somebody's grumpy. The $370, and then $220. Well, our rent is $370, $125 or something. $370, $250, I think it works out to be with the fees. No more fees because I'm going to be paying it just automatic normally instead of a direct debit company. But I've been putting away $127.50 each week for the last month or so. So we currently just double checked. As of right now, I have $799.91 in my house deposit fund. Still working on my emergency fund. I've got the disability support fund. I'll post all of that on Instagram, so you can always go over there and check out more from me there. I also have a private Facebook group. It's private. You can request to join. As long as you're not a fake account, I'll accept you. The rules are there, but it's private so that if you because if it's not private, then and you're talking about your personal finances, people in your life can see your comments, whereas if it's private, they can't. So you can, talk more openly, feel more comfortable. So yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm around. There's also the website and the blog and all of that, although I have been slack with that. But I will be updating on what my blog income is, all of that. And I'll probably do more on this, but we are now monetized on YouTube. Yay, thank you so much. I got my 4,000 hours of watch time, and we are now going to start making money from our videos. Not much, obviously, but every dollar counts, and that will be going towards our house deposit. And I will update you with how much we're making and all of that as we go. So if you're into that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.